Hello, this is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker, and today is Tuesday, October 18th, 2022. Still talking about wearing the mask. If your positivity rate is above 5% in your area, then do so if you're going to go out and be around people. That is the suggestion. 36 degrees and calling for snow today. Kind of surprised me. I was just admiring the fall colors coming up and a little bit of sunshine, a little nip in the air, typical fall weather. Now snow. I already had a warning from the Weather Bureau about a hard freeze. So I guess it's about time. Shorter days, sun coming up a little bit later and going down a little bit earlier. Anyway, here we are, Tuesday, October 18th, 2022. There's a few flash announcements. South Korean BTS, I want to say boy band, but they're more like a singer-entertainer group, will be trading the stage for military uniforms. According to South Korean law, they'll be required to serve 18 months in the military. So they will be regrouping sometime in 2024, if I may say so. Very popular group from South Korea. Kanye, after being taken off of Twitter for inflammatory remarks, is in the process of buying social platform Parler. Don't want to make comparisons, but I guess there's some similarity to Trump having his own platform, Truth Social, I think it is. But anyway, we'll see how this deal goes and if Kanye actually acquires Parler. For those of you who play the lotto, play the lottery, Mega Millions, there's an urgent warning to check Mega Millions and Powerball Lotto tickets as $494 million has been won. And keep those things in mind. Yes. Russia, once again, said on Tuesday that they would be in the position, or would be assuming the position, that 4 Ukrainian regions whose annexation it proclaimed last month are under protection of its nuclear arsenal. The statement from the Kremlin came at a moment of acute tension, with both NATO and Russia expected to hold military exercises shortly to test the readiness of their nuclear weapons forces. Back to the United States, in the South. What is wrong with this state? Video shows stunned Floridians arrested for voting. This reference back to the 2020 elections, so I'll give you this information. The August 18th arrest in Hillsborough County, conducted hours before DeSantis called a news conference to tout his crackdown on alleged voter fraud, were carried out by state police officers accompanied by local law enforcement. Of the 19 people arrested, 12 were registered as Democrats and at least 13 are black, the Herald Times found out. They are accused of violating a state law that doesn't allow people convicted of murder or felony sex offenses to potentially to be able to vote after they complete their sentence. A 2018 state constitutional amendment that restored the right to vote to many felons excluded this group who voted in 2020 elections. Turn around, turn around. And as you know, with the January 6th committee meeting and the decision to subpoena Trump, more information is coming out related to Mar-a-Lago. The incredible mystery of how Trump got Judge Cannon in the Mar-a-Lago case. It was kind of a detailed article, so I try to fill you in so you get a little bit of understanding of it. Trump's lawyers filed in one division, Fort Lauderdale, selected a venue in a second division, West Palm Beach, and got a judge in a third division, Fort Pierce, and the way Trump handled this matter was odd from the start. So some information was kind of new to me. Generally, cases for suing are handled electronically, which was supposed to have been the explanation or the basis of the explanation for the lawyer physically going to another venue other than the district or area where the incident occurred, saying that she was not able to file electronically. So the question arose, was it the court or was it your computers that were malfunctioning? So, excuse me, a check at the court showed that many cases were filed electronically. And before and after, the opportunity could have been used for Trump's lawyer to file. And something new that came up to me was that the only cases that really get filed in person are per se cases, which is people representing themselves without lawyer representation. So by jumping all over these various divisions, it was precluded that there was an attempt to get a particular judge or to exclude particular judges from having some say in the case related to Mar-a-Lago. So that's how that went. So like I said, it was a lengthy article providing details as to the lawyer end of things, but that's kind of like what it boils down to. And outside the venue of where the occurrence happened, to seek other judicial renderings. So keep an eye on it. Ice Cube claims the NBA and ESPN are doing everything in their power to destroy his Big Three basketball league. If you follow sports at all, then you know the Big Three basketball is huge to me. You got a lot of named players, a lot of former NBA players and people associated with the NBA league involved in it. It has definitely gotten off the ground. They have their own championships, games, and things of this nature. So on Twitter, Cube responded to a call to action post from NBA veteran and Big Three athlete turned coach Steven Jackson. In the tweet, he spoke out on the NBA and ESPN, failing to use their platform to amplify the 3-on-3 league. So I can understand that you would want, recognition, respect, for the accomplishments of b-ball on all levels. Ice Cube first sounded an alarm back in 2020. This isn't the first instance of Ice Cube making it clear a wish for the NBA to put some respect on the Big Three. Back in 2020, the co-founder also was outspoken when the NBA adopted the Big Three format for the All-Star games, which I knew about but wasn't aware of the connection. So, here we are on Tuesday, October 18, 2022. Expecting some snow if it hasn't fallen already. Fall weather. Color in the trees. a little nip in the air. That's it. Hashtag.